Once upon a time, in a magical kingdom nestled deep in the heart of the forest, there lived a young deer named Daisy. She had large, doe eyes and a gentle disposition that made her beloved by all other animals in the kingdom. Her days were spent wandering through the lush greenery, admiring the colorful flowers, and listening to the soothing sounds of the babbling brook. She would often lie down in a meadow and watch the clouds pass by, feeling the warmth of the sun on her fur and the cool breeze on her face. One day, as Daisy was grazing in a field, she heard a rustling in the bushes. She quickly turned her head and saw a handsome young buck emerge from the underbrush. He had strong, broad shoulders and a majestic set of antlers. His name was Forest, and he was new to the kingdom. They quickly became friends, and they spent many happy days exploring the kingdom together. They would race through the trees, chase each other through the meadows, and swim in the cool, clear waters of the brook. They discovered many hidden gems in the kingdom, like a waterfall cascading down a cliff, a cave with stunning stalactites and stalagmites, a secret garden filled with rare flowers, and a pond where they would often watch the fireflies dance at night. As the days passed, Daisy and Forest grew closer and closer. They began to realize that they had feelings for each other, and before long, they were deeply in love. They spent their days exploring the kingdom, hand in hand, and their nights cuddled up under the stars, talking about their dreams and aspirations. One day, Forrest decided to take Daisy on a surprise picnic in the forest. He had planned everything perfectly, from the delicious food to the perfect spot under a grand oak tree. As they sat and enjoyed their meal, Forrest got down on one knee and asked Daisy to marry him. Overwhelmed with happiness, Daisy said yes, and they sealed their love with a kiss. The kingdom was filled with excitement as the news of Daisy and Forest's engagement spread. The animals in the kingdom started preparing for the greatest wedding the Forest had ever seen. The birds collected colorful flowers, the bees made honey for the cake, and the rabbits gathered fruits and vegetables for the feast. The day of the wedding arrived, and the kingdom was transformed into a fairy tale like wonderland. The grand oak tree was decorated with twinkling lights, and the meadows were filled with colorful wildflowers. As Daisy walked down the aisle, arm in arm with her father, Forrest couldn't help but shed a tear of happiness. They exchanged vows under the grand oak tree, promising to love, honor, and cherish each other for the rest of their lives. After the wedding day, Daisy and Forrest set out on a honeymoon adventure through the kingdom. They visited all the beautiful places they had discovered together and made new memories. They swam in the crystal clear waters of the brook, watched the sunset from the top of a mountain, and danced under the stars. Years went by, and Daisy and Forrest's love for each other only grew stronger. They had children and raised them in the magical kingdom, teaching them to love and appreciate nature. They grew old together, hand in hand, and their love was an inspiration to all the animals in the kingdom. Even as they grew older, their love for each other never wavered. They knew that they were meant to be together forever, and that their love was something truly special. As you listen to this peaceful story, allow yourself to feel the calmness and peace it brings. Allow your mind to drift into a deep and peaceful sleep. Imagine yourself in the magical kingdom, surrounded by lush greenery and colorful flowers. The sound of the babbling brook and the chirping of the birds filling your ears. As Daisy and Forest grew older, they became known as the guardians of the kingdom. They protected the forest and its inhabitants, ensuring that it remained a peaceful and serene place for generations to come. They were respected and loved by all the animals in the kingdom, and their love story was passed down from generation to generation as a reminder of the power of true love. As their time in the kingdom came to an end, Daisy and Forrest knew that they had lived a long and fulfilling life together. They had created a legacy of love and protection that would live long after they were gone. They lay down in the meadow one final time and looked up at the sky, knowing that their love would live on forever in the hearts of all the animals in the kingdom. As the sun set on the magical kingdom, Daisy and Forrest closed their eyes for the last time, feeling the warmth of each other's love. They knew that they were safe and protected in each other's arms, and they drifted off to sleep, dreaming of all the wonderful adventures that their love had brought them throughout their lives. And so the kingdom remained peaceful and serene. The brook continued to babble, and the flowers continued to bloom. The animals in the kingdom knew, as long as the memory of Daisy and Forrest lived on, their home would always be safe and protected. As the story comes to an end, allow yourself to be transported to this magical kingdom and let yourself be lulled into a deep and peaceful sleep. Let the story of Daisy and Forrest's love be a reminder that true love can endure through anything and bring peace and happiness to your life. Sweet dreams and good night.